All right, Matt. We'll go through some of the stuff we talked about yesterday. Trying to remember. I was getting sleepy at that time of night, but we'll give you some ideas. So the couple things we talked about. So, we discussed playing from like that, a 4-3-3 or a 4-1-4-1 to press and put them under pressure. So the first one is that if you play from a 4-1-4-1 and you're going to force inside, so you're going to cut the wing back out, so they don't have that advantage, so they don't get those numbers up on the outside backs. Quick images, like I said, have to be aware of what you give up. So like as soon as, let's say, Bernard jumps into the wide center back, he's going to release the wing back, and so that is the player that's going to kill you. So of all the players that you can't make sure they can't get on the ball, it would be the wing back he leaves or cuts out. So in the image you can see, all right, the right center back has the ball. You can see some of his options. I kind of put the X's on the ones that are really like you can't let that ball get there. So you have to, outside back has to press in a way that that pass doesn't get bounced out wide, because now you're able to expose the width and the channels for their other striker to run in behind. But hopefully it gives you an idea of if you do sacrifice that, you're still able to lock in. The backside six will drop in to try to switch it if they can't play forward. So again, your center midfielder has to be in a distance where they can help with the 6, pinch the 10, but then as the ball would travel to that holding mid, they can slide out and jump and press and try to lock the game into the half. So hopefully that makes sense. The other one we talked about is if you continue with the theme of how they've trained it at forcing the play in the width, gives you example some of the shadows, the cover shadows. So we don't want the winger to come out to press the wide center back. So in the example, one of the 10s jumps out, forces the game in the width. So you can see their cover shadow taking away that inside center midfielder. Now the winger is now pinched in, so the ball can't go vertically into one of their strikers, forces the ball out to the 2. And the positive being that the 11 and the 3 in the image can then double or blow it up right on that side. So kind of going on with the same theme of what they've been training. So then you can double up there and your outside back doesn't get exposed 2v1 with the wing back and that inside forward. You also can see the midfield line shifts across. So you're going to leave the far side wing back. So then everyone can come across and match up player for player. And then your center backs just have to know that if the 3 is late to get out to the wing back, if the ball gets out to them and they can't get out to stop it, they will either be tracking the vertical runs down the line, or the 3 doesn't jump and stays in with the 7 and let the 11 defend the wing back 1v1 and track the vertical run. Because if you get caught in between, if the 3 jumps and they can't affect the ball, then they're just going to play the ball into that space, and then you're going to be exposed. And then the last thing we talked about a little bit is in the build-up with their pressing. If you're going to start the game short, knowing that they're going to go man for man, what I offered was this idea of playing your outside backs a little bit lower. And in the image you see, like down the left side, you can see the 3 starts lower. So this brings the wing back higher, which increases the distance they have to cover to press it, which then exposes the wide center back 1v1 with your wide player. So if both wing backs are doing this and you start the ball in the middle, so again, center back plays the ball to goalkeeper, so the goalkeeper has the ball in the middle. Both wing backs are subject to this. So if the wing back jumps high, then you can play it directly into the width and play that 3v3. And then on the right, down the right side, you see the wing back stays. Again, that distance is a pretty far jump. So now they can stay, and now you just play around them, use your outside back a little bit lower to get on the ball and drive forward and progress the game. The tough thing is the central channel will be pretty tight. So it's that one of those things, like with the man-to-man marking, you need to either play past the man-to-man marking or get it into the width first to then come back inside to where you'll loosen up some of those markers. So like in the example, if the 2 gets the ball and the wing back can't step out, someone's going to have to leave the central channel to come out and press the outside back. That's when someone will start to free up elsewhere. So like I said, just a couple of my ideas. It could be all fluff. Take a look at it and let me know.